of dominion in life. Those who want to live a life of pity are the people that will not pay close attention to what I am sharing. We live in the world where wickedness is real. You didn't hear me at all. We live in the world where people will not sleep until they cause somebody to weep and to cry. We live in the world where people find pleasure and joy to destroy destiny. We live in the world where people are never happy with the progress of brother, sister, father, mother. We live in the world where people have sworn by wickedness to see that people fall down. No wonder Job said, when men say there is a casting down, I shall say there is a lifting up. Let me preach to myself today. I am rising up beyond the expectation of the wicked. I am taking my place in destiny. If that is you, shout it louder, yes. You will understand that even animals that don't have the mentality of human, they exercise their dominion. Example, lion. When lion is in the jungle, every 30 minutes it will roar. Why is the need of his roaring? It's trying to send a signal that I am one in charge here. If there is any other lion that is not invited, is not expected to be here. There are some lions that are not invited. There are some lions that are not destined to be around you, but they are the one taking charge. But after today, by the power of the Almighty God, you will rule your war. I feel in my heart that somebody is about to exercise dominion. That is actually your nature. That's actually your identity. You didn't understand what I'm talking about. You are taking charge. You are ruling in your family. You are taking control. That is you shout, yes, yes, yes. Now you need to understand that I said it, that the animals in their level, they understood very well that they have to take charge. No matter how big the animals are, they understood the place of lion. Lion was ordained by the Lord, enthroned by God, and placed in the place of dominion to rule in his world. Let me tell you the truth. If dog know his stand, he can dare lion. But no matter how he dare lion, lion is higher than him. Lion is empowered than him. There are some lion here that by the power of God, what have been affecting you before, we submit before you. I can't hear that louder, amen. Now, no matter how powerful the lion is, if he doesn't exercise his giving of dominion, he will remain a slave. That's why the Lord said to us, David stood as a lion in the days. He appeared before Goliath. He said, notwithstanding, you might be taller, you might be trained as a general, but there is a higher training that I received from the Almighty. By my creation, by my maker, I am to rule my war. And Goliath is notwithstanding. Israel is notwithstanding. Somebody, you are here. If you can swallow pride, if you can swallow religion, you are taking your place in destiny. Now, many of us, the reason why we are not exercising dominion, because there is a sense of religion within our heart. There is a sense of showing to us that do you know who you are? What you are is that you know you are born in a particular denomination. Even when God is telling you that's not the place, but you are saying no, I don't want to offend my father, I don't want to offend my mother. I offended someone for me to stand out and begin to do this work because they didn't want me to leave the denomination where I was born there. And then they told me I am not going to demonstrate the power that God told me. And God said to me, he said, you better leave or they kill you. I am saying to somebody here, anyone in your family that wants to kill you, after today, you take over right now. In the book of Proverbs chapter 30 and verse 30, a lion which is stronger than all the beasts turneth not away from any. You didn't hear me. No, you didn't hear it. If you had it, from this day, nothing will make you to turn back. among the beasts, they are other beasts. But when you come to the lion that have fourfold, that when you come to the lion, no matter how. Now let me tell you this: no bone of a woman will cause you to bow anymore. I made up my mind. I began to look for the power of God and for the hand of God upon my life. I fear no man. I fear no wishes. I fear no wizard, because I understand that everyone that carry the identity of God, that is something that God has infused in his life to make him to become stronger, to make him to what? To have dominion. By the power of God, you will have dominion. A lion which is the strongest among the beasts, what happened? He turned not away. Never. For what? From enemy. Male lions and happen to be they have maybe 5 male in the midst of them, they can't stay together. They can't stay together. Every one of them is born to take territory. Every one of them is born to rule. Now they train them to stand and confront every powerful beast. We saw by divine arrangement, when God was creating a man, in the book of Genesis chapter 1, about 26 and 28, we are meant to understand that God is the lion of the tribe of Judah. He turned not away from the devil. No matter how powerful the devil is, no matter how crafty the devil is, he understood that God is higher than him. And then God began to show us what we are to exercise dominion of, what we are to rule on. And then he began to describe it. That's why I tell you, if you are here, you will not cry on any matter. You're still coming up. I didn't hear your voice. And God said, somebody say God said. I didn't know maybe your God is the one that said it. But those of you that say God said, God will speak today on your behalf. God said, let us make man in our image and after our likeness, and let them have dominion. Now why did they say they should have dominion over the fishes of the sea? Because the Lord knows very well that the powers of the sea will come out to dominate the earth. But God said to man, he said, I have made you to exercise your authority and dominion over the fishes of the sea, over the fowls of the air, that they are going to move in the heavens, but yet you are going to control over them. If I hear your continuous amen, I decree you will rule the world of the sea. You will rule the atmosphere. Over the fishes of the sea, and over the fowls of the water, the air, and over everyone, over the cattle, and over all the earth, and everyone, everything that crippled upon the earth, it began to say to them, this is your personality, this is who you are. You are not to submit to them. Have you not seen today that people are submitting to scorpion? Have you not seen today people are submitting to serpent, because he's the one that is crippling upon the earth? But God said to them, I will place dominion on you. I am saying to somebody here, if there is a power in your village, wicked power, power of witchcraft in your father's house, if you hear my louder amen, if I hear your louder amen, you will rule over them. What your mouth cannot confess, what your spirit cannot believe, you cannot have victory over it. When they are talking about what is valuable, your attention is not there. You cannot rule there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lion is the strongest beast in the field. He said, the righteous is as bold as lion. Is as bold as lion. What? Now, not looking about the kind of attitude we are living. That's why you must make up your mind, make your mind to follow God genuinely. Once you make up your mind, I think this has nothing will position you in your place. You can't come to church and begin to show like you're better than everybody. Peradventure, you know where you are coming from. Is something wrong with you? You should know where you came from. You have not come to show to somebody here that you are better. You're only better to yourself. Everybody know where his shoe is paining him. You don't need to hide it. No. I don't lift up my voice and pray. They will eat you raw. When lion want to take over the land, what did he do? He roared. He shook the ground and tell the devil, this somebody is here. And then any other lion is supposed to be a prey. Is supposed to submit. Somebody here, power to subdue, we come upon your life. Now let me tell you, if you didn't rise up on your feet, now hear me, I'm not saying that you should rise up. If you didn't rise up on your feet and take your territory, there is some power that is coming. There are some of you, sickness is the one oppressing you. Fibroid is the one oppressing you. God did not create you with them. Power is there to deposit that secret. But God is not waiting for a lion to rise up. When a lion is rising up, he shakes his body. Meaning is that every dose in my body must drop. I decree today, as you rise up and shout aloud, you are dropping cancer, you are dropping sickness, you are dropping fibroid, you are dropping poverty, you are dropping disappointment. Now hear me, sit down. No devil will oppress you 2021. He turneth not away from any. As strong as Buffalo is, you understood the place of life. Yes, sir.